Welcome to Coke Studio Africa 2017, where artists from all across the African continent come together to collaborate and create incredible music. Our cameras are there to follow the magic every step of the way. It's Coke Studio Africa. This is where music meets. Coming up on today's show, this week's headline artists, South African rap wonder kid Nasty C and Nigerian superstar Runtown join up to discover more about each other's music and create some musical magic.
I want to give it my own flavor. This is so incredible.
Tanzanian boss Izzo Business and Kenyan inspiration Avril collaborate on the Coke Studio Africa throwback.
So there's two and there's kwa.
And Mozambican up-and-comer Chelsea Baronet gets the career-defining chance to work with Ugandan legend Eddie Kenzo and Ghanaian Supremo Bisa Kede in this week's big break.
I think she's going to use it because she's very talented.
Brace yourself for an unforgettable journey of musical discovery. It's going down. This week's headline pair are heavyweights of the African music scene. One of Africa's coolest kids, master lyricist and multi-award winner Nasty C from South Africa, is the voice of a generation. It feels like his success has come overnight, though he's been rapping since the age of 9. So at just 20, he's already a veteran of his art. The ultra-charismatic Runtown from Nigeria has had a meteoric rise to fame. Producer, songwriter, lyricist, and one of the biggest Afrobeat artists to come out of Africa, he's making waves from Lagos to LA, Barbados to London, and everywhere in between.
I'm Runtown. I'm from Nigeria. I'm an Afrobeat artist. So I'm on my way to Coke Studio Africa, and I'm super excited. Like, you always learn a lot from a collaboration, so I can't wait to learn a lot from this experience.
What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, bro?
How's it going, man?
I'm doing good, man. You
Good to see you, bro.
Likewise.
I make hip-hop music, mainly. I try to write about my own personal experiences before I write about anything else.
Ellie. What's up, bro? How's it going, man?
My name is Shadow Chris. I am an artist, born and bred all the way from the Ivory Coast.
When he was young, Shadow Chris wanted to become an astronaut. Thankfully, he stayed on Earth to become one of Africa's great music producers. Hailing from Côte d'Ivoire, he's produced mega hits for the best of Africa and beyond.
Welcome to Coke Studio. As you can see, this week has just started, and I can sense this week will be exciting. So then, enough talking. Let's go to studio and do some work.
Charlie Chris does a style called Coupé de Calais. Nasty C is a rapper from South Africa, and I am an Afrobeat, Afropop singer. So I feel like when we come together, we'll make magic in the studio.
So what we need to know is, which direction are we going to take? Anyone with
I
ideas?
feel like my fans want to see me rap on a song with Nasty C.
I would like to do something not Runtown, something not expected, and I feel like it's always the best way to work because I don't like people predicting my sound.
I'm not really the one to plan what I want to come out with when I go into the studio. So I just want to tell a story, no matter what it is or how we tell it. As long as it's different, fresh, we all produce. That's a good thing because we all get to have a different input from all sides to come up with something that almost never been heard and that's like fresh.
What I will do is I will create something based on your suggestions. I will go into my shell, as they say in my hometown. And you guys can go work on your covers. And I will see you later so you can listen to my creation.
As a group, we're very similar because we're all producers, and that's the best way to make music. So I feel like when we come together, we'll make magic in the studio.
Their first task, to discover more about each other by creating unique cover versions of each other's songs. But first, which songs will they choose to cover?
I'm at Coke Studio Africa, and I've been teamed up with Nasty C, a dope rapper from South Africa, and we're going to do a cover of each other's songs.
You know what song I like to cover of yours? Hell No.
Oh, okay.
That song is fire, bro.
I think that'll suit you.
Yeah.
You know you right, man. Ever gonna quit? Hell nah. Hell nah. Will I dumb it down a bit? Hell nah. Hell nah.
First time I heard Nasty C's Hell No, it was like I could relate to it because that's the type of style I started with when I started making.
Who produced the record?
I produced.
Dope. That's
I
fire,
edited
bro.
the video.
That's fire. Like I can see myself doing something like really creative on the song.
I feel like he'll do good because he says he started off as a rapper anyway, so it'll definitely give him a good feeling.
I feel like it's a great task for me to get back to rhyme writing again and rapping too.
Man, it's dope, bro, man. Like, what inspired the video?
You know the pressure you get after dropping your first single, right? People expect you to drop something that's not as good or something that sounds the same. So I just wanted to go for something a little different and actually self-motivate myself.
When you come in, people expect you to be a one-hit wonder, and it's on you to like prove them wrong. So that's why I could relate to the song, because it happened to me.
I want to see what you come up with.
That's dope.
Put a spin to it.
Yeah, that was dope.
If he sticks to the content, I think that he'll get the message across very easily.
So which of my tracks have you decided to do?
I'm gonna go with one I recently watched, Mad OB.
Ghana girl say she want marry me, yo. I hope that she sabi kukuwate. Hope your love goes sweet past the sheet.
When I released that song, we had like over 1,000 covers of that song, and none of them could like match up to the original track. So I feel like it's a high tax for him.
So why Mad Over You? Why did you choose Mad Over You?
As a guy, I obviously relate, and it's like it's so easy. It's so easy for me to kind of paint the same picture, but in my own way, and my own perspective. It'll challenge me not to rap too much, because on those type of songs, if you rap too much, it loses its essence. I've never really done anything that's got that type of vibe, that type of tempo.
Yeah, an Afrobeat high life kind of vibe.
I like a challenge. It'll challenge me, and I don't want it to sound anything like the original, actually. I want to give it my own flavor.
Yeah, yes, I know to the phone, man, bro. So let's go kill it, man.
Can't wait.
Kill it, bro.
Can't wait.
Kill it. Crazy, man.
After a long session in the studio, this week's Headline artists are ready to reveal their reworked covers to each other for the very first time.
I'm really excited because we get to perform to a live audience, which is really dope.
I can't wait for him to hear what I did with Hell Now too.
I'm expecting it to sound very African, because that's the type of artist Runtown is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Am I ever gonna quit? Hell no, will I never do it big? Hell no, am I the one that wanna see? You got it right, I bring the levels to the hits. Damn right. Right now it's going up. There were beats trying to wrap me up. I was busy getting paper, didn't even notice I was blowing up. And I go hard for the whole team on a new flame, got a new wave, head stuck it loud, never do a thing, oh yeah. I remember they said I will make it, oh yeah. I remember wasn't listening, man, I'm Bob Marley, felt like Kuti, Bob Marley, Ray Charles to the boot. Definition of a true edition, where they ask the questions, hell yeah, go reply, hell no. Hell no, will I never do it big? Hell no, am I the one you wanna see? You got it right, I bring the levels to the seats. Don't make dollar, don't make sense, don't make sense, don't make nada. All I wanted was money, power to the whole world. I remember my story. Only reason why I stay tough. Only time when I'm taking photos. Only time when I what? Africa rising and we in tough, and no one on top of it. Breaking doors, breaking out of the norm, but no one is stopping me. So amazing how we came from nothing, now worldwide, always outside, never ever gonna quit, ever gonna quit. What? Hell no, I'm out of one. Sing it. Hell no, I'm out of one. Yeah, you got it right, I bring the levels to the seats. Damn right, am I ever gonna quit? Hell no, will I never do it big? Hell no, I'm out of what I wanna see. You got it right, I bring the levels to the seats. What?
I like what he did to it. He rapped, but it was like a cool old school flow. which is really, really, really dope. I like it. You see that? That was crazy, man.
Can't wait to hear what he did with Mad Over You.
Let me try it. I'm pretty sure he's expecting me to rap a lot on the cover. You guys doing good? Let's go. So, Mad Over You. I need you guys to vibe with me and dance with me on this one. So, yeah. Go on, move your waist to the bass, you're booming. Retro touch with the swag, you as good as the music. Say, fine little mommy, you embracing the movement. Cause that back and your waist make mine feel stupid. I won't lie and tell you that I won't break. Tell her, say, cause I can make you fall in love with me. That's if I get it done right. Alright, yeah, tell her, go move your waist to the bass of the music. I'm not done stalking you, it's a shame you're moving. I said I'm somewhere I can reach you. And keep your own number if you need to. Self-self. Now I still love you enough to need you. I still need you. I still need you, man. And you know I do. I'm mad over you. I still need you, man. And you know I do. I'm mad over you. I still need you, man. I need to learn to keep the tunnel through my ears clear, cause that's where the lies go. Cause you got the answer to every question I ask, and you make me feel psycho. Now when it comes to you, the only thing I never answer is a call from a side folk. Now you should be a billionaire with all the damn dreams that your eyes sold, that your hips don't have, cause your hips don't scam. It's like they're under an oath, but I'm in love with them both. I'm in love with your smile, but I can tell when you're hiding something behind it, I know. I can yell at you now, but look in your eyes and I'll choke. I can tell when your eyes are lying, but I let it go. Cause all it takes is a drop from them to damage my soul. I throw you in the deep end, but they're so deceiving, I'll probably provide you some room. I look in your eyes just to buy me some hope. I build up all this courage to confront you and feel like I'm trying to slide up a slope. Now you know how to tarnish my soul. You just have to blink a couple times and they soak. Yeah. Your eyes and your lies are like fire and smoke.
I think he's a good singer. He's a great singer as well, not just a rapper. He came from a different angle, and that's what I really enjoyed about the cover. So I was really, really surprised.
Still to come after the break, Izzo Business from TZ and Kenya's Avril revisit their younger years to collaborate on an epic Coke Studio Africa throwback track. And this week's headline artists, SA's Nasty C and Runtown from Nigeria, continue on their quest to create a fresh original hit.
I'd like to direct the song.
Yeah, I think I have a problem with the tempo.
What are you going for?
Welcome back. Next up on Coke Studio Africa, two incredible talents take us way back to their childhoods for the Coke Studio Africa throwback. One of East Africa's finest, rapper Izzo Business, represents TZ hip-hop to the fullest. He's known to bring the perfect flow to any track he touches. And Kenya's own Avril, the bold and inspiring superstar, know just what it takes to get to the top and stay there. With these two working together, this week's throwback track should be something special.
So what are we doing today?
Izzo Business and I are about to take a quiz, and from this quiz, we're going to be given a throwback song.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do.
Let's get to know a bit more about Izzo Business and Avril.
Happiness.
Because I'm happy when I'm chilling with my friends.
Kwa kila binadamu. Yeah.
Happiness. Happiness brings money. Reggae. I love reggae.
Jazz.
It relaxes me and I become creative.
Slow.
Sandcastles. I've never been in the snow, man.
Snow. Snowman.
Because I love playing in it.
So, what do we get?
Woo!
Childhood rhyme.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go.
What?
As we are going to meet our producer,
Business.
there's a song that just keeps on ringing in my head. Nursery rhyme that I used to sing when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it's in Kikuyu. I'm from the Kikuyu tribe in Kenya. So it goes like, Kanyoni kaja, kikogwajama. It's actually a song that Kenyan kids sing to a lot. It's one of those nice nursery rhymes. The last time I sang this song, I was like, I think 5 years old. It's about birds. It's singing about birds. It's this guy who meets a bird and the bird is laughing. What are you laughing about? The kids usually would go like, tree, tree, tree.
Sound like choo choo choo. It's the sounds that remind me when I was a young child singing like that.
Wanapenda kulia, kwa 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 kwa. Yeah, it's flows like that.
In the song, we have decided to add kwa 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 sounds so that we can both be on the same page.
So there's choo 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 and there's kwa kwa kwa.
I bet one of the performers will be there like,
Who would have thought that Izzo, the amazing, would actually, get in touch with his childhood, his child side.
people will be taken aback to when they were young in the olden days, and children will also like the song.
Abata madogo dogo yanaogelea katika shamba.
After a serious studio session, they're now ready to perform their new and improved throwback track.
I want us to take you back to a time when we were kids, when we'd sing songs. Kanyoni kaja, keko wajana mideko. Kanyoni kaja, keko wajana mideko.
That's right.
Dako ya tere, wa mishore wa chidako.
Yeah.
Dachi dako iri, geraranya beregete, nakina inokia mawato.
Yeah. Mimi nimezaliwa zangu Mbeya bwana. Enzi za utoto ilikuwa noma. Michezo tofauti tulicheza sana. Na siwezi kusahau wakibaba mama. Kila siku ilikuwa good day. Bata mfululizo yani every day. Nakumbuka shule level JK. Marafiki zangu wote kina Ray. Ilikuwa bata sana. Utoto raha sana. Mbali nakumbuka sana. Enzi za utoto. Karibu Tanzania, joto wa mashaka. Upendo ukarimu kwetu utavipata. Kila kitu sawa yani swadakta. Na tukimba nyimbo hii jua umeshafika.
Mabata madogo dogo yanaogelea. Yanaogelea katika shamba zuri la bustani.
Yanapenda
kulia.
Come again, Avril.
Mabata madogo dogo yanaogelea
katika shamba zuri la bustani. Yanapenda
kulia.
It's your time now.
Naomba kama tungerudi utotoni. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. Sing songs that my mama told me to. That would be nice. That would be so nice.
What we do? Hey. Yeah. Say what?
Kanyoni kaja.
Hey.
Kanyoni kaja. Keko wajana mideko.
Yeah.
Dako ya tere.
Hey.
Dako ya tere. Wa mishore wa chidako.
Dako.
Dati dako iri.
Kweli.
Dati dako iri. Geraganya beregete.
Gete.
Emberegete. Emberegete. Nakina inokia magoto.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wapinduru. Hey. Give me. Hey. Bow.
Coming up after the break. This week's headline acts, Niger's Runtown and SA's Nasty C, take a break from the studio to discover a bit more about each other.
I think it's time I give him some free smoke and show him how it's done.
You're back with Coke Studio Africa. Before the break, this week's headline artists SA's Nasty C and Runtown from Nigeria both performed cover versions of each other's hits.
Like a cool old school flow.
I was really, really surprised.
While Ivorian super producer Shadow Chris started laying down their original.
I feel like when we come together, we'll make magic in the studio.
Now they're ready to get back in the studio to work on their new smash hits.
We're back in the studio. As a group, we're very similar because we're all producers, and that's the best way to make music.
I think it makes things easier as we all understand the languages and machines and everything. So we have some beats for you. You'll have a listen to them. DJ Sean, play the first track, please. I think the artists will go for the first one because it is a good mix of Afro and rap.
I didn't really feel the first one. What do you think?
I wouldn't know what to add because this is not my genre. I didn't want to come across as a control freak because it was my first time meeting them. Even though usually I'd like to direct the song and the studio session.
Yeah, I think I have a problem with the tempo.
Tempo?
I think it's too fast.
What are you going for?
Something mid-tempo. Not like the regular day flossing, real life type of stuff. Pretty much inspirational.
So we went through a couple of beats and I feel like the last one he played is really dope.
Yo man, so when Runtown came in and started with his flow, it gave me ideas of how we could go about doing the beat.
When I heard the beat, there's something that has to do with the chords of the beat. It just keeps saying inspirational kind of songs.
This time I just let Runtown decide what we were gonna go with, the direction of the song.
I remember when the time was easy. The melodies came to my head. I'm still trying to put words in. I just felt like I should just be easy on the song. So since it's an inspirational song, I want everyone to hear me clearly and get the message.
It's so relatable. Like so many people go through stuff.
Yeah, true. Very true.
I feel like I have achieved my goal. We did an amazing job today. We successfully combined all the different cultures. Nigeria, South Africa and Ivory Coast. We found the perfect match. Great job, guys.
Finally, bro, man. Time to chill, bro.
So me and Runtown been working very hard lately, man, and we just want to take a break, have a snack, play some games, just so we can just like freshen up and get back to work with a fresh mind. I don't know what this is. I know what that is.
That's fried plantain. I see fried plantain because I know fried plantain back home. What is it made of?
That's biltong, dried meat with a bit of spices.
It's simply dried meat and it's raw.
Raw. You ready?
Yeah.
No cheating.
No cheating, bro.
Neither one of us has ever played foosball ever before. You suck at this. I thought I said. I think it's time I give him some free smoke and show him how it's done.
So, do you prefer to produce your own music or you like working with other producers?
I prefer to produce my own music. Like when it comes to making songs that are about my life and like personal experiences. It just allows me to get as crazy as I can, and it just gives me free space. My whole album was recorded in my room.
Wow.
It helps me grow, and I find myself in the process. I actually discover sounds that I never thought that I'd be able to master.
My song, Mad Over You, we're like 4 producers in it.
But then how do you do that? Don't your ideas clash?
No, not really. I just feel like there's always something to contribute.
I do the idea, do everything, and I hit up other producer friends and tell them what do you feel about this, and they add contributive ideas to it. So I think that's the difference between both of us.
So this is the decider. So it's like golden goal. Whoever gets this one in wins the whole game. If I let you win, don't brag. I might just let you win. Take your L. So we know who the champ is. Playtime is over. Now it's time to get back to work. Let's finish up.
Mozambique's Chelsea Baronet is eagerly waiting to meet African stars Eddie Kenzo from Uganda and GH's Bisakade for this week's Big Break.
Like, I want them to just do what they do best.
Let's meet our Big Break artist who's set for big
Hi
things.
everyone, I'm Chelsea Baronet. I am Mozambican and I'm going to be with you all over there in Coke Studio this year. By the way, it's my birthday, so you guys are going to see that as well. What a Thank you. I'm proudly Mozambican. It's such a cultural-based country, from the food to what people wear to the churchgoers to our tradition, the roots. This is a Mozambican tradition from my grandmother to me. So that's what basically I was brought up with. I was brought up with my roots, and that's what I believe in. I sing the genre Kizomba. It's a very tropical, sensual style. You guys may know my song Ultima Bolasha. I'm packing to go to Coke Studio. I'm very nervous. I believe in a Pan-African movement. I'm packing all my traditional clothes. I believe that Africa should unite. I'm very proud of this. I'm so excited to reach those African, we call them níveis, which means levels in Portuguese. Tô tão ansiosa, tia! I don't know what to expect. I think I'm just going to learn a lot from different artists, from different genres. And that's it. Coke Studio, here I come. Yay! Anyway, thank you so much, Coke Studio, and once again, join me. Mwah.
Coming up after the break, the wait is over for Mozambique's Chelsea Baronet as she meets up with Eddie Kenzo from Uganda and Ghana's Bisakade.
I was amazed by what I saw. Trust me, she's a beautiful girl.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to Coke Studio Africa. Before the break, young star Chelsea Baronet from Mozambique showed that she has the drive and the enthusiasm. Now it's time for her to bring it all. First, she must meet her collaborators. After losing his mom when he was just 4, Uganda's legendary Eddie Kenzo grew up on the streets and music became his refuge. If anyone knows what it takes to get all the way to the top of the game, it's Eddie. He's a proper African music heavyweight. Singer, songwriter and producer Bisakade is one of Ghana's best, and his list of award wins reads like a book. He's collaborated with the finest in Ghana and beyond and will go down in history as a pioneer of the new Ghanaian sound.
Guys, so our new big break is about to arrive. Her name is Chelsea.
Chelsea is a big artist.
Can I please play your song?
Please, yeah, sure. We all can't wait to see her. We're going to be jumping on her track.
Yeah, we're now listening to her song, and this is a good jam. This is a serious song.
The music that I make, it's kind of like a very sensual style. It's more, I would say on my side, very feminine. Hey, oh my gosh, this is so cool.
I was amazed by what I saw. Trust me, she's a beautiful girl. And she was so excited to see me too. Are you excited to work with her?
I'm so
good. You are welcome.
How are you? I'm really excited, and I just expect nothing but the best, and just the experience is what counts.
We're just listening to your song. It's a very nice tune. Very nice. But it sounds like trap music.
I do the style Kizomba, but within Kizomba there's a lot of genres. So the genre that I do within Kizomba is Tharashinga.
Could you tell us more about the song, what it's about?
What do you mean?
My song is called Ultima Bolasha. So I'm in the club and I spot this good-looking guy, and that's the one that I want. Mosushkoliati. That means, like, guy, I chose you. Like, I chose you.
I kind of like it because that's how I am too. If I want something, I just go for it. All right, let's get to work.
Amazing. What comes in my mind, just come on and put on these nice hooks.
Like, she's singing about this guy. We can also direct the song to her.
And I'm gonna choose her right now. I'm gonna choose her, and it's time for me to choose her first before you.
So Eddie is going to do the intro of the song, and then after that, I'll come in with a verse.
Here we go. Kissa, baby girl, don't complicate.
Like, I want them to just do what they do best. I want them to add their flavor and their magic and bring their different countries together to join mine.
Yeah, I chose you.
I could say that I am a perfectionist.
I went crazy.
You did one where you went up. I think
Do you think we can put on another?
Yeah, add another one, but go up.
She's good, trust me. And she knows what she wants. She's very creative. Baby girl, kiss and dance nange.
You can go up.
Dance nange.
Baby girl, kiss and that's nange.
Baby girl, kiss and dance nange.
Yeah,
Like
and then
that.
you overflow with me.
I was looking at her and how she wanted to do some of their lines. I think is amazing. She's a really good artist.
So, I'm just trying to say that I have seen what you're trying to do. I'm interested in it.
And that, what is yours is yours.
Okay, so
Alright.
it's turning into like a competition now.
Yes.
That's cool, that's
I'm
cool.
I'm in a competition with Eddie. Now.
I wrote the song based on like a female point of view, and they come in with a guy perspective, which is so cool.
I just see you from afar.
I think the track is very different. However, it's different in such a way that we were still able to maintain the main essence of the track. We're still able to maintain the sensuality of it, the real true message behind why I wrote the song and how we created it.
So what were you saying in the chorus?
Mosushkoliati.
Moshush.
Mosushkoliati. That means, guy, I chose you.
Oh,
That's
so
what
you
it
chose
means,
me?
Yeah.
And I think this is a very good opportunity for this girl. I think she's going to use it because she's very talented.
My intentions with this performance is to just show everyone around me what I really have and who Chelsea Baronet is. This is my opportunity to shine, and I will definitely use this opportunity because it's a great one.
Make some noise for Chelsea Baronet, featuring Eddie Kenzo and Visa KD.
Baby girl, don't complicate. I just wanna dance with you. You shine like a diamond. That shows you the world. Don't you one more time in the world. My spot to work. I did see you from afar. Although me only I watch you. I didn't hear what you want, bro. I just saw you walking and I went crazy. Baby girl, look at this and dancing again.
I feel so DJ Brown on o Santa Cuya não pode parar. Tá bom demais, não pode acabar. Tipo de uma bolacha, a craca do deserto. Moço, fica esperto. Segura, não larga. Encosta sua mana. Gostei do teu toque. És muito toque. Ai, ai. Avisa o DJ pra não misturar. Ai, ai. O som tá cuia, não pode parar. Tá bom demais,
tarasha. Inzenyakana stamina. Baby, come we dance. Baby, show me tarasha. Give me some margarita. Okay, that's all. Inzenyakana stamina. Baby, come we dance.
Deixa-me mostrar da minha kizomba. Essa tarasha. Vem pra aqui, fica aqui. Oh, oh.
Girl really did a great job. She meant everything on stage. All she needs now is to collaborate with a lot of people to elevate her image to the next level.
I think this is a start of great things. I'm definitely going to be seen way more.
Still to come after the break. This week's headline artists, Niger Boy Runtown and SA's Nasty C, need to start making serious headway on their new hit track with Ivorian producer Shadow Chris. Welcome back to Coke Studio Africa. Before the break, we saw this week's headline artists, SA's Nasty C and Runtown from Nigeria, getting to grips in the studio with Ivorian super producer Shadow Chris on their quest to create a pan-African smash hit. Let's see how they're getting along in the studio.
What's up, man? You good? Ça va bien, bro? So today's our last session, and I think we're all prepared to finish up the song, come up with like a final product that sounds good.
Wait, guys, the last time we met, we were working on the bass of the beat. I added some bass lines and some other stuff, and I've also added some voices. I've worked on the voices and I've added some effects.
Is that Chris?
Yeah, this is me, man.
That sounds good. He added a vocal effect that he recorded himself, which I think was genius.
That sounds bad.
Wow. Wow, that's so good.
I love the vocal sampling he did with his voice. So I felt like it was perfect.
Wow.
It sounds like an instrument.
Yeah, it sounds like an instrument.
That's crazy. Props to you.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
They will now do their final vocals, and I think we're not far from a hit.
I want to go first on this one.
You want to go first?
Yeah. I'm just so excited to record my verse, and I just want to lay it down.
I put the label on full effect. I keep my prayers in motion and no pulling back. I was boxed in, all the boxes that I couldn't check, and God came through for me. Would you look at that?
We were in the same vibe, in the same spirit, because we're like passing the same message. So I love his verse so much. I could relate to what he was saying.
I hope I get to meet up with my mother when I'm gone, just to talk about my life and all the hurdles that I've won. I ain't saying it was...
Nasty C is a talented rapper. I think he's really got rap in his blood. It's in his nature.
I remember say it wasn't easy. Right now everything is amazing. Steady driving them loco.
Runtown added a really nice Afrobeat flavor to the song, and I think that's very dope, and it adds a nice feeling to it.
In a winter, in a summer, jack up our money, make a we no bother.
The track is coming together, and this is actually the first time I'm making a song with short notice, and it's sounding this great and amazing. So it's going to be a smash, and I can't wait to go out and perform it.
Yeah. That's right. The elements that we brought onto the track are so different, but they go together so perfectly.
Guys, the track is great. It's really great. We are ready to go on stage and kill it.
We just made a monster. This is so incredible.
Je te laisse ici cette voix.
Kill it.
I'm really excited to be performing the original song. Put a lot of work into the song, and Do you feel like it's going to be a success?
This is the first time I've done a song within that short space, and I feel like it came out really great, and that's my favorite song.
Up with the weights, I work, and down with the pack, I roll. Now up with the second, you know that I deserve it. Half and half when we split the perks. Yeah, the preacher man said, please remember that your Savior's on the way. I still remember when the teacher man said, I wouldn't make it, but I made it anyway. One time, I remember that it wasn't easy. Right now, everything is amazing. Said you're dropping them logos. Then I'm taking my photo. I've been never that be telling me no, no. Right now, everything is global. Said you're dropping them logos. Then I'm taking my photo. Now I put the label on full effect. I keep the prayers in motion, ain't no pulling back. I was boxed in, all the boxes that I couldn't check. And God came through for me, would you look at that? Now I'm building a legacy out of hobby. I never changed the dream, I designed it. Big crib, you hear the echo in the lobby. Boy, I was broke as hell where they found me. Hell is where they found me, I'm past it, I made it. Facts, my haters all plastic, fake. Facts, my family's all happy, I'm grateful, thanks. And all the things I say are all naked. Facts, I hope I get to meet up with my mother when I'm gone, just to talk about my life and all the hurdles that I've won. Ain't saying that cause at times I got it wrong. I had nobody to talk to, so I said it in the songs. Up with the weights, I work. Down with the pack, I roll. And up with the second, you know that I deserve it. Half and half when we split the perks. Yeah, the preacher man said, please remember that your Savior's on the way. I still remember when the teacher man said, I wouldn't make it, but I made it anyway. Hey. I remember I said it wasn't easy. Right now, everything is amazing. Said you're dropping them logos. Then I'm taking my photo. I remember I said it wasn't no. Right now, everything is global. Said you're dropping them logos. Then I'm taking my photo. In the winter, in the summer, in the sun, charge up my money like a winner, but I'm winning for every day we pray for long life. Give thanks, we die for more life. In the winter, in the summer, world in the winter, put them in the come. Every day we pray for long life. Give thanks, we die for more life. Yeah. Mama put the peace in know it. I better you sit I know it. Yeah. Brother man, you do it my way. Brother man, you do it your way. But mama put the peace in know it. I better you sit I know it. Brother man, you do it your way. Brother man, you do it my way. Yeah. Up with the weights, I work. And down with the pack, I roll. And up with the second, you know that I deserve it. Half and half when we split the perks. Yeah, the preacher man said, please remember that your Savior's on the way. I still remember when the teacher man said, I wouldn't make it, but I made it anyway. One time, I remember I said it wasn't easy. Right now, everything is amazing. Said you're driving them locals. Then I'm taking my photo. I remember that they telling me no. Right now, everything is global. Said you're driving them locals. Then I'm taking my photo. With the weights, I work. Down with the pack, I roll. And up with the second, you know that I deserve it. Now half and half when we split the perks.
Next time on Coke Studio, the phenomenal Yemi Alade and French rapper Yusufa lend their vocals to an incredible big break artist from SA. And Ghana's awesome Bisa Kede collaborates with Eddie Kenzo from Uganda to create an epic original hit with DJ Maporisa that will rock the continent.
Coke Studio Africa.